bomb level. 5th week?
Is it?
Correct me if I'm wrong, boys. Is this the 5th week? Are we like technically at anniversary level? 5th week?
Is it 5th week? Oh, you're counting on me to remember? You know what? Let's round up. Yeah. We're mutually exclusive at this point. Yeah.
That's pretty good.
We're not ring shopping, but we'll see how it goes.
Oh, we have an empty chair over there. Jeez, I tried to switch to an empty chair.
Joe has life and gets to go to a concert tonight. Did anybody catch who he was seeing tonight?
He didn't respond, so I'm just gonna assume it's like something really good.
Yeah.
He got backstage passes too. So
He better have backstage laminates ditching us on cardboard night. How dare you? So it's just fun stuff. But to that point, Jordan, how the heck are you, buddy?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm having a blast. I cannot say enough the crazy, wonderful world my podcast for my Blue Jays stuff took me to this weekend, but we can talk about that later because being in a room with way too many baseball Blue Jays ring holders from the 92 World Series, I was like, how did I get here? Anyway, Chris, how the heck are you doing, my friend?
Oh, it's been a week, but I'm always excited to sit down with you guys. Like this is, it's great to go down the nostalgia train a little bit. Yeah, things are busy. I'm about to go on a little camping trip next week.
Nice.
Where are we going again?
Camping is a strong word, by the way.
Glamping?
No. We've gotten to the Airbnb level. The last time we camped, we had a rainstorm, so we had like a little sun shelter over everything. Turns out that when it does a downpour, it pools in the middle of that and then collapses the entire shelter on top of your tent and then breaks the tent poles. Turns out that my wife wasn't nearly as much of a fan of that as of the nonsense of camping as I am. So now we are on the Airbnb side of things versus the camping side of things.
The elegant-ish side of things.
Yeah,
If you have the
exactly.
potential to see a bear at any point, you can just categorically put a blanket moratorium on camping. Like, oh yeah, it's camping. And like, what? You guys were like right on the beach. No, we saw a bear. There's a sign.
I didn't want to make friends with Smokey. I'm strangely okay with not being mauled by a bear.
Weirdly, I've never seen a bear in like non-zoo. Like, and I've been camping the Adirondacks for like two weeks every summer. We're a very well off family. We stayed at the state campground at Paradox Lake for 2 weeks every year, a whole $9 a night. But that was our vacation, and all the years of being in the Adirondacks for like 2 weeks every year at least, never seen a bear.
Yeah.
Did you actively search them out though? Because I would, and that would be a problem.
Maybe you just need to bring like one extra picnic basket.
It would be
You'd
like
all set.
running by like as like everything is being coalesced for the day, and just hearing "pack it up" as I'm just beelining it past everybody.
Do I have to generate some sort of speech impediment so I
Hey,
can
oh, boo-boo.
picnic basket? Way too many syllables in every word.
But Chris, you do that, the ranger's not going to like you very much.
There it is. Boom. Chalk it up. So, Chris, you had a wonderful topic before we start diving into all things pack rips and whatnot and our giveaways and our wonderful, Mark Jackson card that we're going to give away as the highlight for the end of the show tonight. Tell us the kickoff story here. This is your idea. I got to let you do it.
Yeah, so we threw up a reel a little earlier this week. It's kind of been fun, by the way, just coming up with random topics and diving into our odd sports memories.
Yeah, Pass the Question has been one of our favorite of video clips so far. And you had a good one that I wish we turned into a Pass the Question. But was that like, I was north, data sucks for an American traveling in Canada?
It's all the wildfire.
So I was
affecting the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, so since Craig was in Canada, I thought about the Raptors because I have a beautiful pink Raptors hat. So I was thinking about like those 1 year players for a team. So Kawhi Leonard came up, and then like, that phenomenon where at the end of a career, you do that 1 year at a place or 2 years. Like for me as like, the big 90s sports fan, it was, you thought about Joe Namath was one of the originals where he went to the Rams for a year. Montana at the Chiefs, although they did the AFC Championship game.
OJ on the 49ers.
Yeah, OJ on the 49ers, absolutely.
Franco Harris on the Seahawks. I remember that one. Well,
Yeah.
I don't remember that one, but yeah.
No, that's a good one too, because it was very obscure and it was that 1 year. You still had those quarterbacks, like was it Phillip Rivers on the Colts that one year
Oh my God, yeah.
at the end of his
There's-
career.
So, but that was the question as we pass it around here, and as we're seeing Smitty, Gallard, Vindor, and Bryben coming into the chat. The topic of the initial discussion here, as we're waiting some people to get ready for the giveaways we're inevitably going to have in here tonight, it is, who are some of those fun people that played those little bits, right? So Kawhi Leonard is an interesting one because the rumor has it he might actually be heading his way back up north.
In theory.
So,
In theory, if the trade is allowed again.
yeah, there is that. So, Jordan, anybody off the top of your head that's like that stand out to you?
I remember there were a couple, specifically NBA. I remember Patrick Ewing on the Sonics. That
Ooh.
was an interesting one. And then Akeem Olajuwon on the Raptors as
Oh,
well.
yeah.
Because you never picture him in anything other than a Rockets uniform,
Exactly.
period.
And then, I started to think of all different sports, hockey. I remember a big one. I remember he didn't finish his career he did, but Ray Bork, when he moved to the Avs, and he got that ring, notoriously well known with the Bruins for so many years. And then he moved, and then he got his ring, and, they gave him the cup.
Was that a 1 year? It wasn't long.
I don't think it was. I think it was 2, and I could be very wrong, but I remember he retired right after that. So it could have been 1 year because they, Sackett gave him the cup right when they won it.
2 years at 39 and 40.
Yep.
Wow.
He
won-
played 80 games when he was 40,
Wow. That's saying a lot.
which is that's unbelievable.
One of my favorites, and this is maybe just my blue 40-40 season in Toronto. Stolen
40
bases.
40.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, 30-30. The
How-
40-40 was the record when he was with the
Yeah.
A's.
Yep.
But he had a 30-30
But
season.
still.
But yes, they're just wild. And it's just seeing him in the weird, like this Blue Jay logo, actually, with those just monster guns in a over jersey. Just obnoxious. He was just dropping bombs in the 500 level at
we
the
were-
Skydome.
I remember we were talking earlier about just my memory lapse completely when we were talking about Pedro
Yeah.
and Pedro finishing with the Phillies, right?
Yeah.
And then I totally forgot him even playing for the Mets too. And I was like, oh, geez, there's like 7 years long gone.
Yeah. And I think, funny enough, I think that same year in Philly there, I think Johan Santana
That's what I was,
was
gonna
actually
say,
on
'cause,
that team
'cause
too.
I remember Johan Santana.
He didn't
played
make
for
it.
the Mets as well, and then
I think
played
he
for
was
the
in with.
Twins.
I think he was in the Phillies minor league system. He never
Possibly,
went
yeah.
with Pedro because it's like, just come with me, bud.
He played. I also played for the Indians at the time too, right? Didn't he finish with the Indians?
I can't remember.
I think he did.
You talk about the guy who had the best changeup in baseball at that time, especially Johan Santana.
Golden Glove winner, right? Johan
Believe so.
Santana? Yeah.
Just going down a couple of the lists, saying because Deion Sanders did 1 year with the 49ers,
He sure did.
Yep.
and that was one hell of a single year.
That was before he went to the Cowboys, right? Or that was
Yeah.
after?
Yeah.
'Cause
And
he
that was very much in that like
was the free
Kawhi
agent.
Leonard, like that 1 year rental that ended up being super impactful, which is very different than that late career. Like, if Peyton Manning didn't win the Super Bowl for the Broncos, that
Right.
would have been that thing.
Yep.
Like if he was just that last dilapidated year, it would have been very much that.
that would have been rough. That would
I
have
mean,
been,
we could say that about stupid pudding head Aaron Rodgers
There is that.
with the Jets.
Or for that matter, Brett Favre.
Yep.
Yep.
Or who's the one I just?
Because didn't he go to the Redskins in like the last year, Brett Favre?
What it was. He didn't end up playing,
No,
correct?
he played. No, he played second year. He had back-to-back years with the Vikings, and they made the NFC Championship game, and that was the Bounty Gate season. And then
Yeah.
the season after that, his stats fell off the map.
That's right. He did the last year in Minnesota, right at the end, a solid 5-8 record.
Yeah.
There it is.
I remember Donovan McNabb
Stacey.
bouncing around a lot. Going from what I think he played for the Bears, and they played for the Redskins, played for the Vikings. It was like a new team every single season for like 4 years.
That's called mercenary at that point in your career.
Yeah, yeah. You're good enough to be a starter, but not long enough to stay a starter.
Yeah, not long enough to stay.
Uh-huh.
For all of you that are joining in the chat, we're going to start ripping here in just a moment. We are finishing up a wonderful chat to start our show. That is all players that randomly played on the team that you'd never in a million years recalled that he played for. Here's a classic one for you. Nobody ever in a million years remembers that Willie Mays actually was a Met.
That's the one I was going to say.
Oh,
when
did I
you were
beat you
talking-
to it?
Yeah, when you're talking about
That's a
Manning
good
falling
classic.
off completely, I'm like, Willie Mays, I want to say, had one home run and batted like 220 in his last year with the Mets. Great, he was like, what, 42?
Oh,
or
as I
something
say,
like
9
that.
billion
Yeah,
years
yeah.
old, but at that point, Willie being Willie, and he was still better than those people. Just saying.
Yeah, he played a lot of, because it was one of those things where you saw his batting average and you went, oh, well, maybe he didn't play a lot of
Right.
games. Like, no, he played a lot.
Should we kick this whole thing off with a giveaway?
Oh,
Or
yeah.
while we're chit-chatting on the last bits of these whole things, we got a few people that are coming in. Right now, should I just go like this and hover over one until you guys tell me?
That one.
Top row is all the giveaways. Right here?
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's do that. What do we got here? We're going to do the 1990 Pro Set, and
Football,
everybody left.
yeah.
So we got one person that's left. So we're going to get the giveaway rolling here so that people can see that, because it'll be a good 5 minutes or so here as I get that inventory going. So if you're in, Pro Set coming up on the giveaway. But guys, as we're still talking, is there anybody else that comes to mind as those one-hit wonders in the season, I guess, in the wonderful fun that is all things? Giveaways on the board.
Nice.
1990 NFL Pro Set.
Oh, we talked about Michael Jordan a lot for basketball, but doing that 1 year with the Wizards.
Do you want to call the Cubs a cameo too? Or not the Cubs, I mean the White Sox.
Yeah, in theory. And then, the Jerry Rice got to the Seahawks at the end.
Broncos, too, right? I think he was in the training camp for the
Yeah,
Broncos,
because he did the Raiders where he was still really good, but
Yeah.
that Seahawks year right at the tail.
Yep.
And then it looks like Martin Brodeur played 7 games for the Blues.
Well, and it's not, that's like the opposite of you saw Marc-Andre Fleury go from the Bruins where he was loved and then just insanely kick the Golden Knights off perfectly and then retire and just kind of hang out in Vegas. Apparently he lives there all year round now, which doesn't shock me. So
No one would. Yeah,
So- also a car nut. So
that makes sense.
all right. So as everybody's filing in, giveaways live, Pro Set. Jordan, is there anybody else, or you want to just start diving into that box and hand me a pile here?
Yeah. Well, here you go.
You're gonna be so nice. Oh my God.
I'm trying to think. I was trying to think of more basketball ones, and
The worm going to Chicago doesn't count. Just saying.
but no, remember when he played for Dallas?
That was that.
Remember he played for the Mavericks?
Oh, he
for
got
one
he got
season
booted
after.
real
Yeah,
quick out of there.
Real quick. Nobody
he
wanted
was-
those shenanigans.
Yeah, he was he. I mean, he had burned every bit of his body out on everything he was doing.
Yeah. Keyword everything.
When I think of like late stage careers, I think of Kevin Willis.
There you go.
Oh,
Just playing
yeah.
for so many different teams because everybody needed a big man, and he was a great backup center. And he bounced around, went to the Rockets, went to San Antonio, quite a few teams. Yeah, in his like early to mid 40s. And he was always the person that was like oldest person in the league. It was Vince Carter and whoever, and they're like, oh yeah, Kevin Willis is still playing. So
There you go. So hurry up and drop those follows. Got 2 minutes left, basically, in that wonderful giveaway here. We're going to kick things up and get that entry in. And so, Jordan, grab a deck. We'll keep things moving here. I guess I could tell you guys my little story of all my endeavors up in Toronto this weekend.
Yeah.
I am me and my co-host for my other podcast, the Jaybird Watching Podcast, we had the benefit of hanging out with Blue Jays World Series champion Rance Mullenix, and where the rest of that breakfast was going to go, I was like, oh my God, all of a sudden, he's showing us his World Series ring, which my buddy Liz ended up getting to put on and pretend she was a champion. But dear God, man, as a 1992 World Series ring, it still is decked out in gold, tons of diamonds, and had that heft. If that's how much a ring that was a wearable one back when, how heavy do you think those ones are? Like basically like quasi transformers and stuff like that.
I
Now-
can't
they're
imagine.
like a belt buckle.
Yeah,
I mean,
basically
like
a
you have to have big hands to be able to wear that. That's like not even something that you could wear out in public, even if you wanted to.
Yeah.
I would, but
Yeah. I think the hilarious thing is that Rance gives Liz the ring, and then I'm like, oh, you don't know what you've done. and I'm like, you're never going to get that back, Rance. And he looks right at her with a little bit of a southern accent and goes, now, Liz, don't mess with my free drink machine. It was just perfect. You finding anything fun over there, man?
I did. I just found one of the odd ones that Gordie Howe played a year when he was 51 for the Hartford Whalers.
Ooh.
His sons played with him, right?
So he was in the AHL or WHA Houston Arrows.
There you go.
In between with his sons Marty and Mark Howe, and then played a year for the Whalers in 1979-80 when he was 51 years old and scored 15 goals.
Yep. I remember...
which is pretty good.
Yeah, I remember for ages. I remember him. He obviously, setting the benchmark. But I remember Chris Chelios playing well into his late 40s, and he got significant ice time. He would lead the league in ice time all the time.
Yeah, because he was playing for the Red Wings at the end, right?
Yep. Yeah,
and he was. Yeah,
they would always do
the
1-year deals forever with him.
47 years old, he played 28 games for the Red Wings.
Yeah.
At 46, he did 69 games, averaging 17 minutes of ice time a night, which is absolutely wild. Like a standard defenseman, like number one line defenseman is 20, 20 plus minutes a game, and he did 17 minutes a game at 46 years old.
I remember there would be a lot of the younger players would go train with him.
I got to
in the
interrupt.
off-season.
We have a winner.
Oh, we got a winner.
Winner, chicken dinner. Corgi123, you are the proud owner of the Pro Set pack that I am going to hand to Chris because he hasn't touched any cards yet.
Nice.
So,
yes,
as your conversation was, we're opening up Corgi's pack right now so you can see what we got for you.
Yeah, so this is like that old plastic sheeting. This isn't like the foil packs.
Oh, those
No
are
wax.
some of those, depending on which way you ended up
Spoiler.
getting them, they were crazy hard to open, or they were rotted out and withered off of the card.
Yeah. So if you do want us to submit no purchase necessary to play the instant win game,
Yeah, there it is.
but yeah, you get 14 cards, a collectible, and a playbook,
Ooh.
and you could win a trip to the 1990 Pro Bowl.
Yeah, there you go.
Maybe a couple
Back when
years
it's
too
still in
late.
Hawaii.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, is this the Rob Johnson? 1994.
Oh,
Johnny
yeah.
Unitas Golden Arm.
USC? Has
USC.
to be. Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Top prospects.
Top prospect.
Don't bring it to anybody in Buffalo. They're just gonna spit at you.
Yeah. Right up there with
Boy, do
JP Lossman.
People don't hate JP Lossman.
Yes.
People hated Rob Johnson
So
because
as
they
you're getting
thought
into
they
that-
stole it from Flutie.
Yes, they did. And Corgi, appreciate you for getting in on it. And but if you're asking to open it, go. Oh yeah, no. The idea was anything we give away, we're opening for you, kind of like a card break. But we appreciate it. We're gonna go for it. And Chris has already got the wrapper off it, so sorry.
I do. Sorry. We'll send you the scratch off though.
Yeah, we'll make sure you get the scratch out.
It's going to go to a dust-covered P.O. box.
There is that.
All right. Guy McIntyre. Oh yeah, Pro Bowl cards. Tim McDonald from the Cardinals. Oh, Leroy Horde. Man, big running back. Fullback.
Shoulder
Yeah.
pads.
Leroy Horde, yeah, he was quite good.
That's like Devil Wears Prada.
So second round draft pick, Robert Massey from the Saints. Oh, quality wide receiver, Webster Slaughter.
Nice.
Just below Pro Bowl level, but consistently a number 1-2 receiver. Bobby Humphrey from the Rams.
Bobby Humphrey.
Chris Martin, before he started Coldplay. Linebacker for the Chiefs.
Oh,
Ron Brown. Jeff Herod, another quality linebacker. I think he was just below that Pro Bowl level, if I remember correctly.
Stats.
Ooh, let's see. No, just 154 tackles,
That's not
2
bad.
sacks. So not
Classic middle linebacker.
Yeah, not bad.
Not bad.
Tony Woods, defensive end for the Seahawks.
There we go.
I do like those old jerseys though, with the
Oh yeah, those are
the
classic.
softer blue and green.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
No.
the safety
Compliments
green's
really
kind of
well.
cool.
This one would have fit good in our other conversation a minute ago. How about a Chicago White Sox Albert Bell?
Nice.
Ooh, pretty.
It's a little bent up.
What year was that?
This is 1997.
Okay, that's what I was gonna say. That's interesting because remember, for so many years he played for the Orioles, and all he had to do was show up to training camp, and he got paid.
And run over? No, he didn't run over Vina. He was an Indian when when he ran over Vina.
Yeah.
That was when he was wearing the Baltimore jersey. That was the one where he famously didn't take the walk.
Yeah.
Did you get through that whole pack over there? Or, I'm sorry,
just
I
about.
interrupted.
No, you're good. That's the whole point. Joe Phillips, nose tackle for the Chargers, back when the 3-4 was way more prevalent than the 4-3. Gary Lewis,
I remember playing.
Raiders.
What was it? Playing Madden for the longest time, and I always pick 5-2.
Oh wow!
Is that because that was the Bo Jackson Tecmo Super Bowl? cheat
No,
code
it
or
was
something?
like I'm trying to remember who had 5-2. Somebody had 5-2, and I'm like, I'm just gonna load the box. We go full 5-2, and I got destroyed. But in my mind, it was
Great
a great
idea.
plan.
This
yeah,
is
exactly.
a really,
Ooh.
really cool Yammer Yager.
Steve Grogan.
Rogan?
Steve Grogan. He was the one. Was he the quarterback when they went to the 85?
Yeah,
When
absolutely.
they got destroyed, was it 55?
Yeah,
to
it was
10?
not great.
Yeah.
Tony Willie Stargell. And then so this year they were also doing like Super Bowl MVPs. So this art like watercolor painting of Len Dawson,
Yeah.
Oh,
Super
nice.
Bowl MVP from Super Bowl 4 for the Chiefs.
You know.
Nice.
So thank you for jumping in on this.
And congratulations again to Corgi.
Some
We got
fun
that
stuff.
You got the pack. I'm going to be that. At least wrap it.
Oh
in.
yeah, no, it's in
Make sure we
pretty
give
good
the
shape.
pack. Corgi wanted the pack. So
All right,
on
what-
that note, should I get another one going? Do we want to do one of the baseball packs, or do you want to
Sure.
do one of the other ones?
Well, we got a couple footballs in there. We have what did we grab? 1 or 2 baseballs?
Yeah, we got the baseball. We got the Nolan Ryan. All the rest was football, other than the upper deck.
Yeah, well, let's do one more football. We've been doing a lot of baseball in the priors.
Eh?
Go
Right
for
left.
it.
Right left.
Ooh,
Left.
there you go.
That is the 1991 Fleer is going to be the next giveaway from our what is now officially Junk Wax, because that's what this pack is.
Absolutely. I think this is like one of those definitional ones, like 91 Fleer, those kind of packs.
So that giveaway is now running. So now we got a 1991 Fleer football on the board, party people. So gonna get this one, and I'm gonna make sure Jordan gets this one, and we'll go around the table for this one tonight. So once this 5 minutes is up, I'm gonna celebrate, and I'm just gonna be over here going like this for somebody, and you're gonna be wondering what the hell I'm dancing about.
So, Craig, what else did you end up finding over
So
there?
I found some interesting ones, and this one kind of tells me a story on why exactly we're doing what we're doing here on Cardboard Archaeology. This is a really cool Honus Wagner old school card.
Oh, yeah,
and
what-
it is a
Late 70s?
1977.
Yeah.
I liked when they did these sporting news ones. It looks just like the magazine cover, the newspaper, all that kind of good fun stuff.
That's really
But
cool.
this one got really, really beat. So this is a nice one that somebody can have. It's,
Most
the
of
reason
these,
we're at it, but this looks like one that might have maybe Pops put this one in the bike spokes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's we have a lot of loose singles. Like we've been doing a lot of sleeved stuff.
Yep.
So
a
we're
lot is
going to
coming.
start diving into like unsleeved singles because we have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of boxes of unsleeved.
If you need any
Singles
top
to go
loaders, let me
through?
know. Yep.
So like this is just
I got one here that I have to put in a top loader.
Oh, yeah,
and
what
I'm
you got?
glad that it's in really pretty good shape for what it is, because I always forget that Upper Deck used to do these cool cards like this, especially in the 90s when everything gets junk waxed out.
Mm-hmm.
This is Yammer Yager Ice Phenom, but it's
Ooh,
actually
that is cool.
clear on the one side, so you can
Oh,
actually see
yeah.
through the card
Oh,
just
nice.
a little bit. And
So that would have been what, 96?
I'll only tell by the copyright, apparently. 1998. You were pretty close.
Ooh, not bad.
It's like you knew that.
Not quite as good as I would like to.
And
be,
then
but
I don't know if anybody in this room knows NASCAR, but I know a couple of these names that came up, so they can't be bad.
I was paying attention a lot at the time, so that was one of the sports I watched, and we were pretty deep into it at the time.
I feel like this one might be, it's old school and it's shiny, so that usually means good things.
So fun fact about NASCAR, I watched one lap of one race ever. You want to take a guess on when that lap was?
I'm assuming something really weird happened.
Is it the Dale Earnhardt dying in Daytona lap?
Oh my God, dude.
Sure was.
Yeah.
Walked up to the TV and said, "What are you guys watching?" And they're like,
Bang.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just turned hard left.
I actually just saw an interview. It was,
Wow.
Why am I? It was Darrell Waltrip interviewing, I think, the guy who won, not the other Michael Waltrip who won. And while he was interviewing, it's his I think it's his younger brother. So he was interviewing him, and he's the announcer, and he's interviewing his younger brother. During the interview, he learned that Dale Earnhardt died.
Oh my God.
And didn't tell him because he wanted him to celebrate the moment. But
Right,
you could see his face drop
Yeah.
during the interview, and it was like, it's just like, this is
It's gonna suck the life.
serious.
Yeah.
So yeah, this one's Jeff Gordon, who was like the biggest hot shot DuPont.
Oh, you mean this hot shot? He looks like he thinks he's a hot shot.
Points leader?
Oh, yeah,
you got that
people-
one?
Points leader for so many years.
People loved and
It's
hated.
actually a promo card.
Nice.
Yeah, it was like if you liked NASCAR, if you were a true NASCAR fan, you didn't like Jeff Gordon.
Hated Jeff Gordon. The casuals like Jeff Gordon a lot.
I don't like him. I'm
He's a
aware
pretty
of
boy.
him.
Yeah.
He was a pretty boy. He wasn't like an old school racer. He's a
Well,
pretty
he was
boy.
like he was big into like the sponsorships and he
Yeah.
got
Oh,
there
yeah.
and he needed to go.
I
And
feel
then
like
same
he-
thing with like Jimmy Johnson, right? Like,
yeah,
he
and the
brought in
Tide
Jimmy
car was
Johnson, like,
beautiful too.
I feel like he might have been like a kind of, just to put another Bills fandom out there, kind of like the Tom Brady of NASCAR.
Yeah, he
You
was
either loved him or you loathed him.
he was a bit too pretty.
polarizing, yeah.
But I think because he felt more corporate and there was still that undercurrent of, old school racing.
puppet.
Well, and it was like, it wasn't like I'm here to race. It was like, as long as I got my sponsorships and I got all my stuff. Because I remember he was the one
25
from,
seconds.
as far as I can remember, aside from like Richard Petty for Pepsi commercials, maybe.
Yeah.
He was the only one I remember ever doing commercials.
Yeah.
And you're like,
Kyle
that's
Petty did a decent amount around Days of Thunder because that was like,
the greatest movie ever.
yeah, because I think he,
We talked sports movies. That one we missed on, didn't we? We mentioned it. It was an honorable mention, but I don't think we dove into that one.
yeah, because Kyle Petty had that little bit of that thing going on, but because he had the legacy, people
Aaron,
didn't.
the wiener, Aaron Cray 65993. You are the winner of the Fleer Bet football. Woohoo! Ding dong.
Ooh. Save this one for later.
There it is. So Jordan, why don't you see what our buddy here won?
So you've got actual wax there.
I do.
1990
Hopefully I don't have, like, a wax fetish or
Fleer.
my hands just didn't,
They
break
fall
out
apart.
completely. Does anyone have any aloe vera?
Now, my recollection is 91 Fleer is like, it's a weird looking base set too.
Yeah, and they were so different than the what's that?
Oh, yeah,
the
with the
regular baseball
gradient?
Fleer. Yeah.
Yeah, the gradient background, those are
This
odd.
is like when you do websites now, and you're like, you can do like the gradient color. Like, stop doing that. Just use webpal.
Football cards
Yeah.
2.0.
Yeah. You got a Cortez Kennedy,
Nice.
well known. I remember Cortez Kennedy.
Yeah, I did forget the way these looked with that weird gradient background.
Keith Byers. Anybody remember Keith Byers?
Of course.
I remember the Fires.
Drew Hill, not the group.
Yeah, getting thrown to you by Warren Moon in the run and shoot offense.
There it is.
Raina Thompson,
Nice.
Anthony Thompson,
Ruining the Bills' life.
Yeah, there was that.
Michael Haynes.
Oh, Michael Haynes was pretty good too.
Who else you got? Craig Hayward. There you go.
Craig Ironhead Hayward.
As I say, I think you forgot the nickname there.
Because he was halfway in between a fullback and a halfback too. He was
Had a great
was
commercial in the
big.
late 90s. Ironhead, what's this thingy? It was the poof ball thing when they started doing the shampoo things. You don't remember those? So all the shampoo companies started having those things that like lather up and help you get bubbles out of their, stuff. Ironhead was the promo guy for that. And it was so funny. I'd highly recommend to anybody looking that up because he just goes, it was like basically playing Are You Really a Man if you use this fluffy thing?
Pretty good.
And you got Ironhead.
Michael Dorn, who was Worf on Star Trek, doing the T-Gel commercials for the shampoo. I remember that.
Yeah, great guy, too.
Yeah. I got John Davis.
Ooh, Bill's offensive lineman.
Don Griffin.
Griff.
Everyone knows this guy. Kevin Butler.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
How many? Okay,
Bro,
so
as I say, for all the wrong reasons. Maybe.
26 for 37 field goals. 1990.
Which at the time was like solidly average.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's one of those things, like if you're just a current football fan from like, the last 10 years and on, even the last 15 years, like kicker accuracy is so unbelievably higher than it was.
Mm-hmm.
Like people look back at like the Scott Norwood kick, right? It was like 47 yards. Nobody was kicking long 40-yard field goals in 1990.
Yep.
Like nobody was doing that. And the accuracy, I think they're down to like 50-something percent, 60%.
If you lined up for like a 50-yarder, it was like hitting a grand slam blindfolded. Like, there's no way this is going to happen. Like,
and now, 45 to 50.
Give it a try.
Yeah, now 45 to 50-yard field goals, like they're regularly hitting 75, 80+% of those.
Mm-hmm.
Like then it was like 60 or less, and like
He's
was
lining up. He's going for it. This could go either way, folks. You're like, this is a 37-yard field goal, dude. He's going to hit it, but you never know. Well, we don't know.
Now you're getting guys into the 90% for years.
And like all the new crop of kickers that always come in always break the previous records, right? So like, who's the guy for Aubrey, right? For the Cowboys is like the new kicker that, replaced, why can I not remember his name for the Ravens? Justin Tucker for the Ravens.
Justin Tucker was very
like
good.
Super automatic. And then prior to that, you had, Elam and you had
Morton Anderson,
Vinatieri, people that like lasted a really long time.
I'm thinking of the older guys. It was Morton and Gary Anderson were both amazing, but like Gary Anderson was never kicking 50-yard field goals. They just didn't. Right? They peaked out at like 45 yards. They didn't even kick 50s. I think at the end, like Gary Anderson, like they'd have the punter come in to kick like 50-yard field goals.
Yep. And at that point, it was the same thing. I was just like, worst case is you miss it, and we go from the 40. So
yeah.
So we have the crown
Dino
jewel.
Hackett.
Wow. Oh, you're still going, man. It's a
I
big
got
damn
two more.
pack.
I got two more. Mark Carrier, well known.
Oh,
Mark
nice.
Carrier. And then lastly, Bo Jackson, baby.
Oh,
Nice.
last card mojo getting the bow.
Beautiful.
Boom.
There you go.
There you go. You just made Aaron very, very happy. So, Aaron, those cards will be in the mail very shortly. Ding, 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 ding. So,
Sweet.
that's really cool. I was not expecting the Bo Jackson out of nowhere there. Not going to lie. So, you were talking hits, and we were talking guys that you forgot play for these teams. How about a Rams Jerome Bettis?
Oh, yeah.
Stop us.
What year did he get traded, right?
I don't remember.
Was it after his rookie year or his second year?
They played with the Steelers for a million years.
He played for the Steelers for a million years, but got traded to the Steelers from the Rams. And it was, I
he
want to
started.
say it was after 2 Pro Bowl seasons.
He was like
with the
95 or
Rams.
96.
He like led the league.
Because he's a
rushing yards
93 rookie?
both years? Yeah, because remember it was him and Reggie Brooks at Notre Dame. And then who was Rook Meyer was the quarterback at Notre Dame?
Rook Meyer.
It was Thunder or Lightning, and he was Thunder.
So 93 and 94 rookie. So
go.
93 rookie did 1,400 yards and 7 touchdowns in 93 as a rookie, which that's pretty damn impressive.
Yeah.
He was doing, let's see, 4.9 yards an attempt.
Yeah.
Like in the 90s, that's not a thing that happened. It wasn't a pass. It wasn't pass first. That's for sure.
Well, and who was on that team for quarterback?
Oh, geez, a whole bunch of
because
nothing.
the Rams had probably like Stan Humphries
No.
was on the Chargers at that point.
No, he would have been. The whoever was way worse than that.
Yeah.
30-year-old. Okay, 30-year-old quarterback.
Yep.
It was a really terrible year. So 1,650 yards,
Yep.
8 touchdowns,
100 yards a game. Yep.
12 interceptions.
Yep. Jeff George.
Worse than Jeff George.
Okay.
That was a good ball.
49% completion percentage. Total rating that year, 59.7. Number 1 in yards that year for the Rams, Chris Everett.
Oh, man. That'll do it. Yep.
Chris Everett.
And then the wildly
Got more
better
gibbies
quarterback.
coming, peeps.
Yes, the wildly better quarterback was TJ Rubley.
Rubley?
There you go.
1,338 yards, 8 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, a rock solid 80 quarterback rating.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
2-5 for the year.
Oh, what would have been a
so,
magical year.
Terrible. But the rest of the talent on the team was actually pretty good. Jerome Bettis, Henry Ellard as a wide receiver, Cleveland Gary, who was also a decent running back, Flipper Anderson.
Who's the guy in the middle in this card?
Is that
Contact hitter.
Is that Mark McGuire?
It's Mark McGuire,
McGuire,
Canseco. It's the
Canseco.
Bash
Oh,
brothers.
it's not Mark McGuire in the middle.
No.
Just before the juice.
No, it's Juice is on the borders.
Young Jason Giab. No.
No.
Who is it?
Catcher. You're never. I will be very impressed if you pull this name. And it's because it's
I
that
mean, I
weird.
can see it on the giant
yeah.
screen next to me.
Yeah, you cheating.
It's not Pat Borders.
No, that's my boy.
I
I,
know.
met him the other day.
Future manager?
Mark Reynolds.
I don't think he ever ended up being a manager. But anyway, that is a very, very small next to a, well, okay, that's a very average male next to two behemoths in Terry Steinbeck.
Oh, Terry Steinbeck. Played for the Royals as well, right?
Played for a long career. And,
I got one for you. So when we're talking about notable players, right? Here's one for you. Prior to his Oakland A's days.
Oh, who's that?
Dave Stewart.
Dave
Nice.
Stewart. I love Dave Stewart. He was in Toronto this weekend. He was not on the
Because he was
list of
a
wonderful
Blue
people.
Jay too, right?
Yeah. He was
That
not
was
in the
on
wonderful
the
people that joined our breakfast the other night.
He was a very good player for a good long time.
You talk about consistency in the late 80s into the early 90s. It was spelled Dave Stewart.
Yeah, because
2
he made
World
All-Star
Series
games,
rings
right?
with the A's,
Yep.
and then he won another one with the Blue Jays in 1993.
Hall of Famer?
No.
So he's like
surprisingly not.
he's in that patent pending Bill Simmons Hall of Very Good.
Yes.
Yep.
He was a very good player for a good long time.
Dare I say, not enough people talk about Dave
Not
Stewart.
enough.
Yeah.
Dave Stewart was a problem.
He's the Fred McGriff of pitchers.
Yeah,
We can
kind
go
of
that route.
is.
Yeah.
That's why they called him Crime Dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm going to go just digging into the cornflakes over here because why wouldn't there be a bunch of General Mills stuff in this?
Oh, love
collection?
it.
We have a cornflakes Steve Carlton. It's a hologram card.
Nice.
Ooh,
I
he
don't know
looks
if anybody
really
can-
miserable to
Can
have
you
taken that
smell the
picture.
cornflakes on it?
I didn't quite get a full whiff. It was in the plastic.
That looks like a picture that you would take by like a campfire and then make him wear all the Phillies.
Yeah, he just looks
I
really.
can't believe the gradient you have to actually get the, like, you got to do almost a full 90 degrees to get the actual picture to change on these
I mean,
ones.
still in actually really good shape
this is
too.
in ridiculously
who is
good
it?
shape for one of those 3D cards like that.
Yeah, because they usually bend like crazy.
First hit for Bo Jackson, Steve Carlson. Yeah.
You might be right.
Yeah. That
And
was
then
the
I
one he
found
liked
this
out,
weird thing that
where he
it-
hit the second.
And I found this weird thing that's still literally in the promo wrapper that came in the shop. Mark Martin coin promo card.
Oh yeah, there was that whole series where they're doing that. Yeah, we're gonna find a bunch of racing in here. Like at some point, we might need to find somebody who's way more into racing. Because like I
I'm
dabbled.
afraid to look and open at this one though.
Ooh,
So Upper Deck did this really cool set.
do you think
and
it's
I don't,
cursed?
well, it might be.
And
It's cursed.
Montezuma's revenge in card form.
This
It
pack
just falls on.
is a mail away, but you won this set.
Huh?
This was called You Crashed the Game. And for baseball, you had to take a card. First, you had to get the card, and then you had to pick the day the home run happened for the guy on the card, or it gave you a window, like during this weekend, randomly on the calendar year, it would, be the victor, right? This is your whole 20 cards or 30 card set for the football version of that. And I don't remember what they had to do for the football version set. But this is a really, really we found a gem here. This has got a set that's not even open. It's in the shrink wrap and everything still.
We're gonna have to look into that because I'm intrigued to learn more about like what was it?
You crashed the game.
Wow.
I remember they were always promoting that up with Upper Deck cards with Griffey because that was one everybody was hunting. It was late 90s, probably 97, 98 when, I actually won that, funny enough, with Rob Gant. Ron Gant.
Ron Gant was the guy that you were like, I didn't
Love
know
your charts.
superheroes could play baseball just because of how jacked he was. Like,
Yes.
Oh, my goodness.
Ron Gant was a huge human being. And then the other, before we get to obviously talking about some of your hits as we're waiting some more people to join round 2 of giveaways here. I didn't know ESPN announcers had baseball cards. Roy Firestone.
Oh, wow.
that they couldn't tint the background anymore.
No.
So he just blends directly.
It is.
in.
That is.
So
This is unlike a lot of these cards. This is 100% a clear top loader. You can't tell anything. Oh my god.
Oh, and
that's fun.
So just going through the chat, looked like Corky123 was also asking if we're going to be selling on here eventually. So yeah, we're definitely going to be doing that. So we have a few things. I think a few things are already up on there.
Yes, we have a lot listed. The idea would be this is a brand new show. We're slowly turning in the right direction here, and we're going to have more for bidding. Right now, we're trying to get things set, but if there's something you're interested in that is in the shop, I've been trying to keep the prices as adequate as possible, and everything right now we have is raw. We do have graded cards that will be coming because we've been finding all kinds of treasure here, Corgi. Hence the Cardboard Archaeology. We're saving the gems. We're trying to have a good time while we talk sports and goof around with everybody for an hour every week.
I mean, just look at the rack there.
Yeah.
I mean, who doesn't want to grade a Don Beebe rookie card?
I had to put that there because of the Bills thing.
Yeah, but if you're looking you got a Maddox, an old Ernie Banks.
Yep.
A
Lou Brock rookie card.
Right.
I can't just say that. I'm going to hand that out to somebody. So that's the unfortunate catch as we're doing all this. But
we have a lot of mid-range stuff that won't get graded that we're definitely going to have up on here.
The top row, though, right now is all the giveaways. So if somebody sees something on the top row, hit us up in the chat. So Jordan, go show us some of your wonderful gold that you are here while you hand me another pile of cards because I got to get going here while we just showed off my work. I got to get
we're going to trade off to Jordan, yeah.
I got quite a stack built up over
Who's
here.
Tony Montana?
So I'm going to start with this sexy devil right here. Anybody remember this guy?
Is that? It looks like Roddy Piper, but that ain't Roddy.
I'll give you two guesses. One is he's significantly older than his girlfriend.
He would still be.
Yeah.
He would still have been significantly older than his girlfriend in that picture.
I don't know if the word significant
I don't even
really.
think his girlfriend is born in this picture. So.
Oh my gosh.
Browns, Bill Belichick. There we go.
Nice.
Do you think at the time when he was taking this picture, he's like, "I'm not doing this.
Ooh.
I'm leaving. I'm going
I hate
to
Cleveland
I'm
so
going
much.
to New England." Well, it's him and Saban, right? So both of them, yeah. I got another one for you.
How's that one? Boring. Sorry, couldn't help it. How often do you pull a '90s freaking Skybox Simpsons card?
Oh, there's some real obscure stuff in this collection. When we dive into the oddities, we've got some real oddities in the collection. That'll be fun to talk about. Maybe we'll get some experts in those fields in for those.
Yeah, it's
what else you got over there, Jordan, that you ran
cards.
into?
There's quite a few oddities in there. So you got this other one. You got this Joe Montana.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my God.
Looks like a high school picture.
Yeah, it does.
And then, right as you were talking earlier, got actually quite a bunch of interesting ones. This is a 1935 Buck Jordan.
1935. Craig, look at that.
Holy shnikes.
Yeah.
You actually found a cutout card. And was that literally say bubblegum on the back of it? Because that looks like the bubblegum size.
This is what it looks like on the back, if you can see it.
Wow.
That's got to be the oldest one we've uncovered so far.
Yeah, I think 30.
episodes.
Yeah, the 30s is the oldest. We've seen some 50s. baseball, but that's easily the oldest.
Yeah.
You got
The 50s has
another
been a
Ernie
sweet
Banks.
spot.
Yeah, yeah.
Perfectly centered Ernie Banks.
Yeah.
That is actually a really, really clean looking Ernie Banks.
The centering maybe not quite as much.
Yeah.
Because basically there's no border on one
No,
side.
I see that. It's all shoved to the one side. So I know it's not a 1933 card, but apparently we're going to rip those off in a promo card of Drew Bledsoe for Don Ross in the 90s. That's a really cool card.
Oh, nice.
Obviously trying to be the, you remember like the Jackie Robinsons from that night. I think those were 40s cards. But really, really cool. I was like, oh, okay. And then we got whoever the hell Eric Plunk is with a young Studley Jose Canseco.
Oh, nice.
Unfortunate name for a pitcher.
Yeah.
That's like
Is that a rookie?
That's like
Canseco, then?
It's a rookie card.
It's like Steve Bach.
Major League
or something.
prospect card.
Yeah, I'll have to
John
pull that.
walks a lot.
See if anything's going there.
1987 Fleer. So these were like dual inserts that they did that year with.
Yeah,
funny
because I
enough, with
thought
Billy Ripken.
Canseco was like 86.
Yep.
So maybe not a rookie. Maybe it was like that accidental year. Yeah, or the
They're like, we got
traded or the rookie
We
set.
have to pad the stats. Throw them in there with somebody, some obscure person.
Ugh.
Got this
Ooh, Billy Martin.
Got this Billy Martin. Here.
Billy Martin.
Yep.
Is that-
And,
That was a cool year for
Is that
Topps.
late 50s?
I want to say it
I think
is.
58.
Why can I not see 57?
Ugh.
Yep.
That's just a bit outside.
You got this Frank Robinson.
Wow.
Oh, that's the same year too.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that one's actually
Hall of
in-
Famer.
Wow, the centering on that's like dead nuts perfect almost.
Don Drysdale.
Jeez.
Hall of Famer.
That's
We're
what.
just gonna go right down the
Brooklyn,
row.
Brooklyn, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
Before they made the move. What year did they move to LA? Was it 66?
I think you're correct with that, or it's definitely that ballpark in time.
Marshall Falk. Colts Marshall Falk. I
Why
wanna
does this
say
card
is
keep
rookie
landing on
card.
my desk? This is the second week in a row I've seen this Mickey Hatch.
How'd you
That's a
see
big damn glove.
Marshall
Sorry.
Falk?
Rookie card.
Marshall Falk.
Oh, is that a foil too?
It's also a cut.
It looks like it, yeah.
How's the cut look at the top? Because those are the ones
yeah,
that
'cause it's
always
like,
get
if you can
dinged
kind of
up.
see it's like bubbled out at the top.
Those
it's
die
like
cuts
rounded.
It's
like
actually
Yeah.
looking really sharp.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's a pretty good one right there.
that. Oh,
And we got a Fernando Venezuela.
Oh, I like that highlight.
Mhm.
Fernando
the
Venia.
That's a beautiful card.
Mhm.
Got that solid green, like classic
Oh, yeah.
baseball green back. Yeah. Yeah, Harmon Killebrew.
Oof. That guy still has one of the prettiest autographs ever.
Certainly not a rookie. His hair is as
No.
white as white can be.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is that a manager card?
Looks like
It might be, yeah.
He's signing a
70s.
well. He's signing an autograph too, which is really funny.
I'm
Because there's,
bored.
because there's a printed autograph on the
Yeah.
card. That was a 70s card though, that one.
And then you got Andrew Jones right here.
Ugh.
Ooh.
Prospect Andrew Jones.
So that's probably a full rookie then.
Yeah.
Ooh, Andrew Jones. Hall of Famer Andrew Jones? Did he make the Hall of Fame?
This
I
year
believe he
actually.
did, yeah.
Really? I'm
Mhm.
surprised it took that long.
The
No, he was
voting is
kind of
so
that in
screwy.
between.
Yeah.
But you
he's
talk
like,
about defense and stuff for him. Oh my God.
well, it's like, sabermetrics and things like that.
Yeah.
So like WAR was up, didn't have a great batting average.
Yeah, that's
Definitely
fair.
was made up for it with defense because how many gold gloves did he have? I know he had like 10 consecutive. But I think he ended up
Yeah.
with like 13 maybe.
So there's nobody currently in the chat with us. So I'm going to start the giveaway for that Will Wagner autograph and get some people hopefully back in here so we can have some fun with our Mark Jackson. So, would you like to hand me another handful, sir?
Sure.
Oh, you're going to give me whatever the heck the
Do you want to
Iowa
show some of
hockey.
your random oddities first?
the random oddities?
Yeah, just like not
you
like,
mean like a Sandy Alomar Sr.?
ooh, that's pretty cool. What's that weird? You had some weird hockey tops there too.
I did have some weird hockey tops, and I probably threw them in here. I have like every Joe Montana Chiefs card you can humanly possibly think of.
Any Minnesota North Stars?
No more stars.
What's the style at the time?
It was the style at the time. I had this cool knuckleballer of Charlie Huff that was from the 70s.
Yeah, my dad loved Charlie Huff.
Got a thing for knuckleballers.
Absolutely.
And then there's this early young Thurman Thomas card. This is
Nice.
actually
I remember having
this
that
is an
one.
89.
Oh yeah, the pro set. That is a beautiful
You caught him in a great
Jordan.
pose.
Those a beautiful year.
sorry.
The red.
Oh yeah. I
those Those
All
borders,
Mhm.
those look so cool.
Nice
Well,
and clean.
it complemented the Bills perfectly. Just
Because
there was
Thurman's
a
an
lot of, like-
'88 rookie.
Yes, that was a
Okay.
second year card.
Because that's a beautiful. I love those.
Then you have some of these awesome Nolan Ryan cards that are just. This is what I always loved about Upper Deck. They always found a way to do some cool stuff, like with the cameras and stuff like that. It's showing his like exploded version of his, overlay with all the wonderful fun that is.
So that's
his
first year Upper Deck. That's '89.
I believe this is an 89. Yes, this is the year because of the field on the side was always a giveaway for that one.
That's
it's
a pretty
such
card.
beautiful looking card. And then I just love the 70s isms that are in some of these late 80s cards. It's like, okay, great. This is a Tony Gwynn card, but that is not from that time frame from what that jersey, or sorry, Kirby Puckett.
Yeah.
Great hitters, same time.
Mm-hmm.
It just looks like it's from the 70s. Got this
Well,
awesome,
that was back when
looks like a bubblegum
Mesh was
card.
new, right?
Yeah, looks like
The
a
mesh
bubblegum
jerseys.
card of Nolan Ryan.
I like that.
Same
That's pretty
thing
cool.
for the record. Greg Maddox is pretty good.
Oh wow.
It's not the one where he has the mustache, is it? And
No,
doesn't look like
it's
anything like
not.
Craig.
It's not quite as cool as those. That was a fun one that you pulled last week. That is basically a Snidely whiplash going on. Joe Montana's, like I said. Oh, I didn't see this one snuck in there with Thurman. How about a Jay Buhner
There you go.
cup card?
I just think of the episode of Seinfeld.
That's where I knew you were going to go. That's why I did it. How can you trade Jay Buhner?
He's telling him
And-
George is dead, and he's just pissed that they traded JV.
Everybody was telling me Ken Phelps, Ken Phelps, Ken Phelps. And then a Thurman Thomas gold frame for the 1993 Tops. I love when Tops started doing those gold frames at the bottom like that. It was just obviously new printing technology and whatnot at the time.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool look.
And just really, and they were like that random insert. So you would, like, if you bought the whole box set at the time, all the cards in the set, and you did what you did, you would actually get like 10 gold cards thrown into that whole set. And me and my brother was like, oh my God, we got to collect all the gold. So even after we had the whole set, we kept buying packs and trying to get more gold. And they were only guaranteed, like they are today, like with a hit in a case, you're only going to get so many gold cards in a run, right? So, but those were some of the ones that I found here as we're wrapping up a minute of our giveaway here for,
So-
I think I did the Will Wagner, right?
You've been finding a lot of Thurman Thomas. That actually reminded me. That's another one, right? Remember when he played with the Dolphins, and it was like,
Oh,
oh
yeah.
my goodness, him going to the Dolphins.
That's the giveaway card that we had on the fun here. Go
Oh,
ahead,
that's
Jordan.
pretty.
New stuff.
Nice.
It's not just all old stuff. We have our friends. We have our, wonderful fun here.
Very nice.
So,
What you separating over there, Jordan?
A lot of racing cards, interestingly.
Okay.
enough. Yeah.
I can dabble in racing knowledge. Like I was
anyway, a whole hockey
not
puck.
super deep, but
I remember being big into Lewis Hamilton for a while, like right around when he was a rookie, being big into F1. And then, of course, the F1 craze hit where everyone's like, have you watched Drive to Survive? And, all that. And then me being me, I didn't watch it because everyone else was watching it. So I'm like, well, no.
Well, that's popular. Screw
Yeah,
that.
exactly. Like I need to be indie. I need to be either join very early and be the trendsetter, or
Yep.
join way too late where no one's talking about it.
You sound like a
I can
true
probably catch
artist over there, my friend.
Yeah, it's not one of my best character traits to have for sure.
Yep.
But
We have a wiener. Kevin McAllister. Oh my God, he won! Oh my God. So, Kevin McAllister, you are the proud owner of a Will Wagner rookie card, technically. And if anybody doesn't know Will Wagner, he's no longer a Blue Jay. He got traded for Brandon Valenzuela last year to the San Diego Padres, currently a major leaguer, and son of the great Billy Wagner. So, one of the best closers in Major League history. His son can hit. This could be a fun one for somebody.
did he retire? I want to say he played his whole career with the Astros, correct?
He did not. He was a Philly.
Interesting. Okay.
And a really good Philly. And it wasn't like our conversation earlier where he phoned it in either.
Over or under 400 saves, Billy
I
Wagner?
think he was over. I want to say it was 430 something.
Because I remember he
Hey.
came in.
Just to make the horrible joke, he didn't quite have a Paul cup of coffee.
Paul Coffey played for a ton. Paul Coffey played for the Flames, right? played for a ton of teams. I remember that, but I
I
want
was
to
going
say
to
for
say
the Flames.
because the Oilers, right, for a
Mhm.
lot of
Yeah.
for most of the career.
Oh, a cup of coffee.
He was.
This is all
Speaking of a
gold,
Hall
by
of
the way.
Famer.
After I say how rare these Topps gold cards are, this is
Just-
all Topps gold
you're
cards.
just finding them all over the place.
They're all no-name names, but
Say Paul Coffey did 21 seasons,
Oh, goodness.
9 teams:
yep.
Oilers, Penguins, Kings, Red Wings, Hartford Whalers,
Nice.
the
There you go.
Flyers, the Blackhawks, the Carolina Hurricanes,
Holy shnikes. He played
And
all the way
back
until
to-
the Hurricanes were around?
and to Boston for the right at the end. Wow,
I remember
that's
I
an
would
odd career.
I would always confuse him with Paul Correa.
Yeah.
All right. So I think
Shout out to Shattered Brains and the Anaheim Mighty Ducks.
There you go. So
Remember him, yeah.
I know you have another show coming. We're going to run probably for another 10 minutes
Yeah,
or
it's
so,
perfect.
right? And so I see you all coming in. The next highlight is the Mark Jackson card, which is in incredibly good condition. That is going to be what we're going to end the cap on tonight. So make sure you hang out for a few more minutes, and we're going to get you going with that card as our final giveaway. And it's going to be a fun one. And then we get to talk about the Menendez brothers being hiding in the background again. Oh, my God. These are old Ducks cards. That was when they were just coming into the league.
Oh, I was like,
The original
Oh,
jerseys.
look
Not
at
actual
those.
Mighty
yeah, I
Ducks,
was like,
but
no, I thought you were talking about
Anaheim.
I thought you were talking about like Ducktales. I was like, Ducktales
Woo.
cards. Yep. Sign me up for those.
sign me up.
Don't be shocked if we find some of those kind of things too.
There's
Yeah,
a bunch of
Chris'
through
different
this
childhood.
cards in
through
there, yeah.
this through
finding
the
s-
collection at some point.
I'm
Yeah.
finding Star Trek cards. I'm finding a lot of comic book cards. Yeah, just
Yeah.
all different
So-
stuff.
Chris, I'm going to ask you one silly thing because this is a beat-up version of classic football, but I'm kind of intrigued to see what's in this pack when it's got Jim Kelly on it.
Oh, let's see.
You want to go for that?
Sure.
I don't think it's anything special. His classic was a up-and-coming prospect set
Yeah, I
that
remember
basically
those.
kind of became Bowman, I think, as far as what Bowman ended up truly turning into at the end of things.
So fascinating. If you look at the back, like you could buy a stadium uncut sheet of cards. So you could buy uncut baseball cards back then.
Nuts.
So this is in order form. So you could buy a whole sheet of Pro Line Stadium uncut.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna crack this. This is
I thought that might be interesting for you because I know you have a
Yeah.
good time directing and making sure we have a good time talking and whatnot, but I got to give you stuff to open.
yeah. This is an odd one too. Yeah, because it's so funny like having all you guys go through all the singles and then just remember seeing them like in the display cases.
He's like, this one was in the top shelf all the way to the right. Because you think like that, and I know
And
you
there's
do.
the tall case in the corner. All right, let's see what we got here. Ooh, sticky.
Oh, God. Things you don't want to hear when you're opening a pack of anything.
Yep. Mhm.
Oh, it looks like this might be all Bills. So,
Oh, it's even more fun then.
Nice.
so Jim Kelly. This is 93. Biscuit.
Cornelius
Biscuit.
Bennett.
Cornelius Bennett.
After the number switch, remember he was 55 for a while. And he
Oh,
went to
that's
97.
right. Andre Reed. Bruce Smith.
I'm curious what. I want to make sure that we talk that Nolan Ryan one out. I think next week, Lloyd. That's a good tidbit.
Oh, geez, yeah, I don't remember those at all because we have a
have a pile
small
of them.
amount of those. We got a few packs of those.
Yeah, maybe we're just gonna have to do a rip of that one here real quick.
Steve Tasker.
Lloyd, you got a buck? I'll make it yours.
Yeah, Steve Tasker, actual should be Hall of Famer.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the best defensive special teams
There's no
player
reason
of all
he
time.
shouldn't be with how everybody in that same realm
And
is
then
in the Hall.
Thurman Thomas. So
They're
pretty. That's a
Terminator.
nice little run.
Fun little pack there. Like I said, it wasn't in the greatest condition and everything, but I was like, you know what, this is fun. Got to do it. Yeah, Lloyd's got me curious about that backlight.
Yeah, we're gonna have to look
blacklight
into that a
flip.
little bit. We're gonna have to put on our powder blue suits and take a look at that.
Yeah. But yeah, these classic cards, this company wasn't around for very long. And I have a Derek Jeter rookie card that is from the Gulf Coast League in a classic.
He was never a rookie. He just came in fully formed.
You sure? I remember a really big story of everybody going, "Oh my God, he's cooked."
There's definitely some oddities in this whole collection of seeing these like
none of them are rare.
seeing like classics, seeing these oddball like pro set things that are so like wildly dead.
Yeah, wildly. Keep being the key word in that situation. Oh, now I just kind of want to open this because of what Lloyd's saying in the chat. Yeah. Lloyd's all over the back of those Nolan Ryan's cards. Just basically say, don't do drugs, and it's a DARE program kind of thing going on. I'm kind of curious.
Would not surprise me.
I think I'm just going to make sure, Lloyd, I might just figure out how to get this in your, Christmas saddles or Christmas, whatever it is. Do you want... Shall we?
Yeah.
Just, out of sheer curiosity, seeing we got a pile of these awesome Nolan Ryan cards, just nostalgia being the key
Jordan,
word from
maybe
Christmas.
We'll burn through some of the weird singles in there too.
Oh yeah.
So it's actual tinfoil. It feels like, you hear it?
I think it's that weird plastic, like that plastic with the
It
foil.
feels like tinfoil.
It looks like the thing you wrap like people that like have survived like a plane crash in. And they're like, what are we going to do with all the extra?
Oh, my God, these are weird. But, yeah, feel that. Tell me that doesn't just feel like straight tinfoil.
Oh, yeah. It's that very odd, like, Mylar.
Yep. So we got some fun ones. Literally, Little League All-Star.
Yeah.
Yeah. Little League All-Star Nolan Ryan.
He plunked some kids even back then, too.
So it's so weird
It's
now
all
that
Nolan Ryan.
Yeah, the whole set.
And that's the whole point.
Yeah.
So it's his career up to the 1992, which, holy shnikes, that's not long enough.
That's
he played like 3 more years, right?
Yeah, because it started in 69.
Yeah. On the Mets, right?
Got a California victory. And these are so horribly off-centered, every one of these.
Oh, yeah. This was just a very weird novelty
Not a Texas
set.
leaguer, but a Texas legend.
Yeah, it's a weird novelty set.
Houston bound. Oh,
First
that's a
player
fun
to make
one.
$1 million a year, Nolan Ryan.
Yep, 300th win. Changing it up with the side card there.
Nobody will ever do it again.
It just blatantly says traded. That's all it says. The number 2.
Wow.
I think when they traded him, they like removed anything that could be thrown in that office just in case he took it horribly.
I still want to know how bad he threw at kids in his youth.
Oh, yeah.
5,500 strikeouts.
Yep.
And this is the wild thing.
Another one that'll never happen again.
And just think about this one. He's on the Houston Astros in this picture. 250th win.
Mm-hmm.
It's just wild.
Seven
nobody's going
no-hitters.
to do that again. It's not going to happen.
I remember the stat. What is it? So he notoriously had 7 no-hitters, but
Still
he also
dominant.
had
44.
What? The amount of 1-hitters, 2-hitters, and 3-hitters. He led in that category as well. So I think it was 31 total games. So
All
he could have
state.
had potentially 38 no-hitters.
My God.
Yeah.
And then the final card, the 20th win season. There you go. Lloyd, well done. That was fun. So now
blacklight. I do have one.
Why does that not shock me?
Yeah, a lot of my wife's artwork is UV reactive, so she always has one.
So
she travels with one all the time.
The Mark Jackson Menendez brother card is now live for the giveaway, so hurry up and get those entries in, everybody, because that is a fun one that we stumbled onto that was not actually part of your collection. We have some really fun friends that we get to hang out here, and it was a little reward for us helping him get rid of some of his stuff too. So
yeah, I think we're going to pass over maybe for some randos over with Jordan too.
Yeah, got to fill the time.
He's gonna
we got
maybe
4
pull a
minutes
couple-
and 30 seconds that we got to fill here.
Pull a couple big ones at the end, but maybe some randos.
Yeah. So the die cut Paul Correa. We were talking about Paul Correa earlier, so I'm like, got to go with that.
I saw a couple cards that had those weird little slices in it like that. I didn't think they were really die cuts. I thought you were just getting knifey.
Could be.
Paul Correa was a hell of a player.
I don't know what happened. I just
fantastic.
opened the box, guys, and it just missing piece of the card.
He was so talented.
He was good, and he was always like top 2 or 3 or 4, but he was never like the guy.
No.
But he was like the Albert Pujols of hockey players. Like he
Pujols?
just stayed around. He was great for a really
until
long time.
Scott Stevens scrambled his brain.
Well, yeah, I mean, Scott Stevens, shout out my favorite hockey player of all time.
Shout
so.
shout out to killing hockey players
Oh,
randomly.
dude,
Don't worry about it.
Whenever I go
They
down
wear a
like
helmet.
the YouTube cable
Kind
of
of.
like highlights, I always watch Scott Stevens hits. It just puts me in a better mood. It's like an 8-minute clip of him destroying people.
Yeah,
Eating
he
people.
ruined Paul Correa's career basically.
Really did.
Because I think he ended up having 2 or 3 concussions like the one game.
Uh,
He came back. And he like he had like the game winning goal. I think after Scott Stevens scrambled his brains.
Ugh.
That's
And
interesting. He probably doesn't even remember that.
oh
though.
no,
Yeah.
shit no. No, and I think he just started to fall apart after that.
Well, I remember that's. Lindros was like that for a long time too.
Yeah.
Eric Lindros notoriously had a ton of concussions.
Oh,
I think, who else? Jason Richards, right?
Shout out to Scott Stevens for scrambling Eric
Oh,
Lindros'
yeah.
brain.
Yep. Yeah, multiple times. Like he couldn't sneeze without getting concussions.
So yeah, Korea had 200-point seasons, a 99-point season.
Yeah.
Um,
Speaking of somebody that also probably had too many
3, 4,
concussions, how
5,
about Howie
6.
Long?
Oh yeah, 7 30-goal seasons. Not
He played
bad.
on. He played on the Predators too, right? Didn't he end his career with the Predators?
Yeah, he had a 30-goal season in 2005. He retired at 35, so he still did have a good long career.
Shout out to Paul Correa. And then of course we all know this legend. So there you go.
Oh, nice.
The great one.
The great one, SP, yeah, huh?
Pretty card.
Is that Upper Deck SP? Is that what it looked like from over here?
Yeah, mid-90s maybe. Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yep.
Cool
Yep.
cards.
Yep.
That's the same
cards.
same year as the
Jordan.
Jordan one, yeah.
That's why I thought that was that border. I love that border.
Yeah, they were consistent. I think they started to be consistent across the sports for like a year or two,
Mhm.
which is kind of an interesting choice.
And that's all they do now. And that's one of the reasons why I've like kind of lost some of my thunder for wanting to collect anything new. Because if you buy baseball tops right now, and then you buy basketball tops right now, it's the same border with different sports on it.
Oh,
It's like,
That's disappointing.
because then every year was completely different for every sport.
Mm-hmm.
and that's what was always
long
fun
time.
about it. You know, when I was a kid, there would be years I would collect football cards because they were the cooler card, and I only have so much lunch money.
Prices are going up. Sorry, can't buy peanut butter and jelly anymore.
Exactly.
I'll just take this $5.
So, Chris, if you're good with this, I'm thinking actually the wonderful people that have won the giveaways tonight will sprinkle the Nolan Ryan cards in with them.
I think it's a great idea.
I think that is the easy win for
yeah,
everybody.
those are cool.
Yep. So, and then obviously to our wonderful one of 5 people that have a minute left in the giveaway for the Mark Jackson.
Yeah. So, Jordan, what else? What else you got over there? You got a couple other?
I'm trying. I'm finding Czech Republic cards from the World Junior Championships.
Oh, nice.
That's different.
I'm trying to find. Does anybody remember Jim Carrey? Not the comedian.
As I
the
say, I know
goalie.
Jim Carrey.
Capitals
Oh, yeah.
goalie. Remember this guy?
I do. Now that you show, it's like I definitely, because I played so much hockey video games at that point.
No, really? Couldn't tell. What's
Yeah.
that?
94 is still one of the best ones.
Yeah.
Like when the ice was blue.
Oh, NHL 94 was still my peak, like pre-Mario Kart era.
Once they got past the point where one-timers can no longer get you automatic goals, I was like, I think I'm out.
So this is a copy of NHL 97. It's probably my. You know how you have that like random thing that you think you might have been the best to have ever played this thing?
Mm-hmm.
This was maybe the best I've ever been in any video game was NHL 97. I played against my buddy like multiple hours a night. This is like 2001.
There you go.
2001
There
or
you go.
2 we played this game
Yep.
on Super Nintendo. Oh,
So,
go ahead.
So we have a wonderful new proud owner of the Mark Jackson Knicks Menendez brothers card right there. There it is on the full camera, so you can get a really nice look at it. They're right over here, right by my fingers. CC 43.
Oh, God. How ominous.
So there it is, or infamous to
Yeah.
that point, whichever way you wanted to go.
Hopefully they don't want it back.
All right, so boys, we are at the end of the show.
Yeah.
Is there any other stupid people that popped in for your players in the wrong places conversation that we were chit-chatting at the beginning of the show, or any other silly tidbits you want to just roll in right at the end of the show here?
I don't know. I'll finish my random NHL 97 story.
Yeah, there it is.
So-
we gave him a chance to talk video games.
So
Sorry,
ended
everybody.
up played this ton against my next door neighbor. Shout out to Big C. So we played so much of this. The player I beat him with was John LeClaire.
Nice.
So
Flyers?
Yeah, so I was the Flyers a lot at the time. And one of my buddies who's had a show on the podcast network told me about this. So like it was like a sports and comic, thing. You go get signatures and stuff.
Yeah.
Out in scenic Batavia, New York.
There you go.
Boom.
And I saw that John LeClaire was there. So I bought a copy of the game. I got it signed.
Is that actually it?
Oh, yeah.
No, I didn't even see that. I thought you just had that up there.
No.
Because the red ink mixes in with the Panthers jersey. I was like,
so
okay, this is fine.
I got it signed. I had another copy, so I got a copy for myself. I had him sign a copy of the game on the game.
That's awesome.
And sent it to my buddy with a framed picture
That's funny.
of me and John LeClaire.
Hey, I can help you out with a little extra here. How about this 75-cent Parkhurst John LeClaire to go with that?
Oh, there you go. Nice. So
he ninja'd the hell out of that, by the way, out of my hand. You all saw it, right?
This is John LeClaire and I in the best taunting picture I could do. I photoshopped the background to be like 90s 90s like school picture background.
Yeah. That's awesome.
So I sent him a signed picture and a signed copy of NHL 97 to taunt him 20-something years later.
You see how cool I am?
It was like 20 years later I taunted him with this picture, so that made me very happy.
That is perfect. So solid. And what a wonderful, awesome friend shaming to end this wonderful episode of Cardboard Archaeology with. So I thank you very much, everybody. We had a great time chit-chatting with you. Congratulations to our 4 winners again this evening. CC43, Kevin McAllister, Aaron Cray, and Corgi. We appreciate you. Your orders will be in the mail in the next day. And we still have our wonderful video and everything I'm going to be making with a giant box of gifts that we're sending to our first ever bid winner. So we got that coming soon too. Got to find a box big enough for something about round and about yay big.
Yeah, I think we might. Yeah.
For all of those of you who aren't watching, give the dimensions.
Yes, give the dimensions.
Like something
round,
something
in the round of a foot.
2 hands across.
Certain
size.
people can actually palm them and do some fun work with it. So, but anyways, thank you very much again. Wonderful time here on Cardboard Archaeology. We will see you all next week, Tuesday, 7 p.m. with the whole gang. Cheers and keep hunting.
Peace.
This has been a presentation of the Lunchador Podcast Network.